You should skip cutscenes? No. Yo, open up. You're the kids from a while ago. Kuroi and Shiroki have been worried about you, you know. We've been briefed. It's the back alley up ahead. Good luck. That's a lot of Digimon. Look at all these guys. Who let them in here? Tidamon. I know you're around here somewhere, Tidamon. We can get in here pretty quickly. Let's see about getting Leviamon caught up to speed and in the team. I'm gonna try to get us Bancho Lilymon too. I want to use her. She's got like a crit build. I want to see if it does any good or not. I would like to check the Digifarm. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Also, while we're here, I'm going to fix you and you because of the nature nonsense that happens. So both of you just need a wee bit of SP. One more. Perfect. That fixes that. No. You're good now. Yes. Back to max stats. And you. Honestly, 9,400 SP is probably as good as 9,999 anyway, because it's SP, but it matters to me, dang it. You, complete this training immediately. What are we looking at with your stats here? Whoa, you had a lot of defense. You were doing a lot of that. Well, the only thing to do here is to just hit you with as many quick completes as quick as we can. And see how close we can get you to maxed out. No, you're keeping stout strength, obviously. Stout strength, very good. I'm not sure if 500... We had about 500,000. With how much stats you had to go, I'm not sure if we can max you out with the amount of money we have. You're actually... Wait, you're not max level yet. I should really quickly throw in as much experience for you as I can. So we're going to load you with all these other Digimon. See how close we can get you to level 99. Not as close as I was hoping, but still pretty close. Synthesize! Got him up to 89. Big stat gains. Max HP at least. That's something. And then let me see about items. Use these courage points we have. Wow, 2 courage point 3s didn't even get you a level up. 90, getting there. Bit by bit. Yeah, still a ways to go. Could also go ahead and hit you with all of these. Cumulative speed has increased. I have multiple of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and use all of these on Leviamon. The way I see it, we may as well use everything on just one Digimon that we're trying to max out stat-wise, because we have to get them to max stats to be able to use them at all. Shouldn't use the HP ones, though, because you're already maxed out on HP. Here, do you want to, like, love me more? How's everyone else's bond? Sarasmon, Xmon, I've been using you guys. How are you not at max bond yet? I don't even know if bond really matters that much. Man, this is a fun sound effect. What a terrible sound effect. Absolutely awful. Alright, sure, yeah. Bum, ba-bum. Put you two back in the main team. Level 90. Still a ways to go. Now, see, I don't know... I think, do the Digimon get less experience while they're in the farm than if they were in the team? I think if they're in the main team, they get experience faster. I wonder if the move might be to just get Leviamon, like, not all the way to max stats, but close to max stats. And then put him in the team so that he gets the last of his levels, which will also give him more stats for leveling up. I don't know exactly how much you get for leveling up. He gets 9 more levels. That's pretty significant. But the thing is we don't fight too much outside of fighting bosses and enemies that we can't just, like, move around quickly. Training complete. Maybe it would just be better to put him in the back of the team for a little while and try and get him experience for a bit instead of having him in here training up stats. Only reason I'm considering it is because he's so close to being done. So, you know, if he could get, like, plus 300 in all of his stats just from leveling up, I'd rather do that, because we need him to get to level 99 anyway, because your level does play into the damage multiplier. Like, how much damage you deal and how much you take. No. It's like, we gotta get him to level 99. I'm at least gonna do what I'm doing right now, where I'm spreading out what stats I'm leveling up for him, since I know that he'll get a few more level ups. And then maybe we'll try putting him in the party to hopefully speed up getting the last bit of that level 99 done, instead of just training him all the way to 9,999 in all of his stats. We'll try that and see how that goes. There's one dumb crocodile. He has to do a lot of math tests. I don't think we have enough money to get him all the way to max stats anyway. We're going to get close, though. We're going to get close, but not quite. No. Vastly boost spirit. Let's see if we can just get him to 9,000 on all of his stats. Or at least close to it. And then we'll put him in the team and take him along. See how leveling up does for any of his other stuff. Look at all this intelligence. Oh, chat, by the way, I meant to bring it up earlier, but Blast from the Past, for some of you maybe, if you didn't hear about it, apparently Chaotic, if any of you watched that cartoon or remember the card game from back in the day, apparently Chaotic is making a comeback. They had this big reveal on their website or something. I don't think they've done the reveal yet. I think there's a countdown on their website that's like counting down to some kind of announcement about the card game coming back or something like that. I didn't really look that deeply into it. I just saw people talking about it on Twitter. And I was like, dang, I remember watching that show all the time. I loved that show. And then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rewatch some of it, at least as second monitor content. So I've had Chaotic playing on my other monitor the past day. This morning and last night. Watched like 8 episodes. More like listened to like 8 episodes. I wasn't looking that closely. I was just listening to it as I did some other work. What a good cartoon, though. I hope that its comeback that it has going on goes well. And we are not quite going to get to max stats. We're going to get really close to 9,000 on everything and over 9,000 in speed, though. It's not too bad. Since he still has 9 levels to go, I am gonna put him in the party and see if that speeds that along. How are the rest of you doing? We still got some that are in like the 60s, which is really bad. Yeah, a lot of you were like 60s and 70s, really low. Which is less than ideal. Some of you are up in the 80s. Jupitermon Wrath mode is really up there. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have focused on Jupitermon Wrath mode because he would have been really good for this boss fight we're about to have. Oh well. The heart wants what the heart wants, and the heart wants Leviamon. I think you might get more experience if you are directly in my team. So I'm going to swap you out with Sarismon because I don't think Sarismon will be very good in the upcoming boss fight anyway. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I might start turning on the game and just leave the game running while I'm working on other stuff so that the Digimon get more training done to get their stats up closer to 9,999. Especially if putting them in the party would get them experience faster. Because then if we can just get their stats high enough, we can put them back in the team, or like swap them around in the team, or if the Digibank gives them more. I never looked into if you get more experience being in the team proper or in the Digibank or in the farm. I know that they still get experience if they're in the farm, but it might not, it might be like a very reduced amount of experience. But definitely now we're incentivized to fight more random fights on our way because that's going to let us get more Digimon. Or hopefully, I mean, it'll let us level up Leviamon faster. And it'll help the Digimon in the farm still. Big heals, big heals. Orbital Space Laser! These are some bulky dudes. Power up the Space Laser, please. I need it to hit harder. Get him, kitty cat. Good job. You tried, and that's almost what matters.
Yeah.
If I must. Holy flare!
But anyways, it is taking a little bit longer to get the other Digimon in the farm high enough on stats, and also we are getting through the game a lot quicker, which is unsurprising. We're getting through the game even faster than I expected us to because the boss fights haven't been that difficult thus far. Who the heck is ready for Digivolution? We ain't Digivolving? You're all fine. Do I have any conversions I can do? Literally just 2, may as well. More Digimon to be able to do load enhancement on, every bit helps. Waspmon and Flymon, what a combo. Quagamon, die! Get out of here, get out of here! Alright, first,
ready to launch.
Try to drown them. Step 2, burn them alive. What do you mean you missed? How did you miss? It's a giant red bug and you dropped a fireball on it. How does that fail? See, now that one's alive because of that. Junomon, you gotta try harder, girl. Venusmon, if you wouldn't mind.
This can't be.
What a good little dove.
Much appreciated.
You see Leviamon, he's getting, oh my goodness, there's a goblin right there.
Ready to go.
The enemy strikes first. I was too busy looking at Leviamon's experience and being like, is this actually going up a decent amount? Is this gonna work out? Shine Burst. You guys gotta stop missing. It's not cool. Chronomon's bonus thing, just being like, what if all of the enemies were hit with status effects, is super funny to me.
Yeah.
Wake up! There's a tornado happening. Yeah, like even on Mega Plus difficulty, these guys are like easy to deal with, so.
My thanks.
If this is actually gonna work on leveling up Leviamon, then we can definitely take some extra time to do this. Alright, get out of here, Goblin. Never step to my Junomon again. Barbarian, stop telling me that Digimon are ready for Digivolution. Well, actually, I should Digivolve you. Jewel Beamon. There you go, Tiger Vespamon. Now you'll leave me alone. Killing these other Digimon will also give us more scan data that we can then
Ready to launch.
do more load enhancements with, so that'll also help. I hate that Shamamon specifically.
Take
Kill it.
this.
Because we do still have a couple of people in the farm that are at like level 60 something, so. Like if Leviamon was at max stats at level 90, he'd probably be fine to use.
Yeah.
But I don't even think being at max stats if you're at like level 65 or whatever is gonna work for Mega Plus. No! Got him.
Great.
Gray texture, my favorite.
That one.
And that's why we're going to murder every single enemy in this pathway.
Let's see what I can do.
None of you will be permitted to survive. You poisoned idiot. You digital dummy. Dude, imagine being weak to plasma. If I was struck by a giant wave of thunder from the heavens, I would simply get over it. Black Aegiomon, I swear, if you wake up that sleeping Akumon,
Thanks.
I will forgive you because you eventually become the L-Starmon, but I would have been mildly perturbed. Very mildly.
Yeah.
Zap. What do you mean you're still alive? There we go. Dumb idiot taking a nap, never stood a chance.
Yeah.
My thanks.
My thanks. Why does Chronomon Holy Mode sound like that?
Yeah.
Alright, Black Aegiomon, the other one was already dead, so I'm okay with you waking him up now.
Ready to launch.
Yeah, this seems like using the gun. But I'll leave it in Venusmon's hands. I believe in the dove.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. 2,000 experience.
You got it.
2,000 experience.
Ready to launch.
All that much. You guys are data, aren't you?
Go!
Doesn't matter what type you are if I have a gun. Okay, maybe it does still matter. Turn into evil chicken!
I'm counting on you.
Wait, that was Junomon. I just swapped out. Whoops. That is not who I wanted to turn into evil chicken. Fire the space lasers!
Flare.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Now you turn into Junomon.
I'm counting on you.
Junomon, burn him up.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And then you turn into Leviamon, even though he isn't maxed out yet. Maybe being in the active battle will give him even more of a bonus. Who knows? I need to mess around with your move stuff. Why do you have a bunch of level 2 moves? Your moves shouldn't be that low tier. You're gonna get a turn first. Get spell boosted.
Why, thank you.
Junomon loves it when she gets buffed by her husband.
Yeah.
Crush him. It just sounds like a dude like falling over. Well, we can make a Divermon now. May as well. It's another enhancement to load for Leviamon. And then Leviamon, now that you're out of the farm, for now at least, let's mess with all this. So you have AoE water physical and then single target water physical. Right, right. So let's give you Ignition Flare 3, why not? And then we'll also give you Nano Machines, son. As well as an awesome Quake. I'm just gonna give you all attacks. Because that's what Leviamon is like in my world. Crush Blade, maybe? Windclaw? Fire, Lightning, Earth. Probably give you Dark. So Shadow Fang 3. Yeah, sure, that seems fun. That works for me.